Tom Torero, Street Hustle, talking about IOIs, indicators of interest, or if you want to be really game geeky correct, AIs, approach invitations. You're walking down the street and a girl checks you out. You're sitting in a coffee shop and you notice a girl looking at you. All right, it makes your cold approach warm. Cold approaching is she hasn't seen you, she doesn't know you, you don't know if she's interested, yes, no, maybe. You just run in anyway. Recommended for beginners and intermediates. Don't just go out there hunting for girls that look at you. That's a common weasel. You're going to say, I'm not going to do any approaching unless the girl looks at me. But once you've done enough day game, you're happy with cold approaching, you've got rid of the AA, sure, start having some swagger. I call it the red carpet walk. You walk down the middle of the pavement, shoulders back, smiling, cheeky smirk, eye contact, little nods. That's what you call forcing IOIs. Some girls look away. Some girls look at you, but it's not an IOI, it's just an inquisitive look. Maybe you look completely different from everybody else in that city. But some girls, and you can get very calibrated and good at this, some girls check you out. In big Western cities, it's only for a nanosecond, especially if they're with their boyfriend. They're walking along and you'll catch a very quick glimpse. Sometimes though, if they can get away with it, they look twice or they sustain it, or if you're really lucky, they smile. Anyway, to show you what I mean, I'm going to show you two IOIs in action. They're very hard to capture on film, but randomly, as I've been walking around, just pretending to hold my camera, this year I've managed to capture two. One was on a train, check this one out. I'm walking down the middle of a train, going through the Ukraine, and look at the girl on the left. First she looks down, then she scans me, and it's that flick of an IOI. So at first it was just seeing who is this guy, and then the flicker of an IOI. So if I had gone back in then, it would have made the approach warm. How do you go back in after an IOI? Accuse. Remember the golden word for day game, for street hustling? Accuse, accuse, accuse. So you can go in, big smile, and say, look, I just saw you, you just saw me. We had a magical moment and I wanted to come and say hello. Or even better, you can say, you can't just look at me and not introduce yourself. You look lovely, my name's Tom. In you go. Right, the second one was from sunny Cardiff. This one's a lot more explicit. All right, so the girl's coming up on the right. She's looking at her phone. She looks at me once, twice, possibly three times. The eyes flash with positivity. There's her smile. Again, that one I did go back in for. So I walked another couple of meters, stopped the camera, put it in my pocket, went back round, had a chat with her. She was actually meeting her boyfriend who was yards away at the train station. But that doesn't stop it being an IOI. Girls' time of the month, or girls just constantly scanning to upgrade. That's part of the secret society. It's glorious, you can enjoy it, and you'll notice that girls often do it more when they're with their boyfriends because they feel safer, like you're not gonna approach them. Check out the biology behind that in the book, The Evolution of Desire. An essential read if you want to know the biology behind seduction, and in particular non-verbal seduction, use of eyes. But anyway, don't just walk down the street with your head down, moping. Look for IOIs, look for AIs, and most importantly, go in.